How is everybody? Tomorrow's a very big day. Tomorrow's election day. This election gonna have a lot of ramifications when it comes to our economy, when it comes to our family's financial stability, when it comes to human rights and morals. And I'm about to be devil's advocate here for a minute. I'm about to pander, just like the Democratic Party has always pandered. First of all, Kamala Harris is a DEI candidate. She never went through any primaries. They tried to do primaries in 2020, and she did horrible. Nobody wanted her. Nobody in the Democratic Party wanted her there, but Joe Biden wanted a black lady. And it's sad because, before all she would talk about was her Native American culture. Her dad was black, but her dad's dad was a slave owner. A lot of y'all don't know that. Don't believe me? Go look it up. I'm gonna tell y'all what's happening. Democratic Party, as usual, like they do every 4 years, they are playing off of people's feelings and emotions. They want to talk about women's rights and abortion and affirmative action and all this other stuff. Affirmative action is never going to happen. There's never going to be no reparations for black people. It's sad. Reparations is not even going to fix anything. For instance, state of California, what was it, a couple years ago? They promised everybody in that state reparations. Then they turned around and said, well, we can't do it now. They changed their mind. You know why? Because they got the votes that they needed by you guys acting off your emotions, and then they turned around and they kicked you to the curb, which is bullshit. Crazy thing is, in my state, where I'm at, white folks, black folks, for the most part, we're all raised the same. Christian homes. All my friends, all my closest friends, all black people, they're all voting Republican because they were raised right and they see through the bullshit. And tell me something. How is it that now, after the Civil Rights Act, here in 2024, black folks per capita are worse off now than they were in the 1950s? Black folks in the 1950s had more money back then than they do now. Do you guys remember what Lyndon B. Johnson said about black people? I'm going to tell you why it's so hard on black folks right now is because they have literally gave black women a ticket to destroy their own nuclear family to get a free check by telling them, hey, if the father's not in the home, then we're going to give you a check. This was all set up by Lyndon B. Johnson. And you know what he said? He says, I'm going to have those, our party is going to have those, you know what's, voting for us for the next 200 years. And that's basically what's still going on. Because they are making people vote off their emotions. They give you guys broken promise after broken promise after broken promise after broken promise. You guys keep voting for them, and then they kick y'all to the curb. Now, you can sit here and say, man, why is he making this all about color? I'm not making this all about color. The Democratic Party is. Because they try to bring things up from the past and act like they're fighting for you when all they're doing is shitting on you. Tell me what Obama or Joe Biden or Kamala Harris has done for the black community that's positive. Nothing. The only thing they care about is the LGBTQ. That's all Obama was worried about. He didn't do nothing for the black folks. Kamala ain't done nothing for the black folks. Joe Biden sure as hell ain't done nothing for the black folks. His person that he looked up to the most was a grand wizard of the KKK and spoke at his eulogy way back years ago. That's on the internet too. You can look up that video. You can look up him dropping the N-bomb umpteen times over the years since he's been in politics. A racist bastard. But can't nobody show me nothing anywhere where Trump has said anything racist. Do you know, before he became president, all the black folks in Hollywood and everywhere else, and just normal black folks, will tell you that when black folks couldn't get a loan from the banks, there were so many that went to Trump. Tell them they had a business idea. He would cut them a check for however much money they needed. They would come back to him to give him the money back. Give him a check. He would tear it up, throw it away, and say, "How's it feel to be a millionaire? You don't owe me nothing." Trump gave more to the HBCUs than any president in history. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country under Trump. When Trump left office, inflation rate was at 1.4%. They claim 9%. 9% is when it spiked during COVID. And then, of course, the Democratic Party had the thing about, the whole 3.4%. But that's all because his booming economy coming back after COVID started getting over with and everything. His presidential run for those 4 years, they tried to do everything they could to sabotage it. They've tried to unalive this man 2 times because he's such a threat to the establishment on both sides, Democrats and Republicans. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a Christian, it's impossible to vote for Kamala Harris because you cannot be a Christian and support abortion. Abortion should not be a federal thing. That's something that was given back to the states, and the states need to make up their mind on how abortion is handled. That's a very touchy subject with some people, but hey, it's the truth. It's morally wrong in the Bible, and I'm completely against it. We need more babies being born in this country. And you say, hey, what if the mom can't afford this or can't afford that? What if that child is the next greatest president to ever live in this country and becomes some sort of figure or person that becomes a pioneer in some sort of ministry, and that child never gets a chance because you decide to abort, all because of your selfishness. So, guys, all I'm trying to tell you is, when you go cast your vote tomorrow, don't vote from your feelings. Vote from your heart. Vote from how you were raised. And vote off of your morals. And anybody that sees this video, please tell me, as a minority or even a white person, because in our state, there's very few of those Southern Democrats left because they're slowly dying off. My grandma is one of them. She's going to vote Democrat no matter what because that's just what she was taught. Democrats are just, I don't even want to say that. I'm just going to leave it at that. When y'all go cast your votes some more, vote with your morals, vote with your heart, and with your mind. And push all that other bullshit aside that they're trying to push on you, because they're making you vote and act off your emotions. And anybody that disagrees with me, get in the comment section. Tell me how I'm wrong, because I can back up every claim that I've made in this video. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hope everybody has a blessed week. And hey, all I can say is no matter who wins, God's in control. And I'm going to make it just like I always have. Anyway, man, y'all have a good one. Peace.